would like to invite Dr. Ankisha Jain to present her paper. Is she there?
Yes. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Please start.
Yes. Hello.
Yes, Dr. Ankesha, we can hear you. Can you share your screen, please?
Yes. Is it visible, sir?
Yes, it's coming up. We can see you. We can hear you. Please start. Thank you.
Yes. Good morning. My topic for presentation is optic disc changes, retinal nerve fiber layer, and visual field defects in normal tension glaucoma. Normal tension glaucoma is characterized by loss of neuroretinal rim NTG is characterized by loss of neuroretinal rim corresponding RNFL defects and visual field defects despite intraocular pressure consistently within normal range. Vascular ischemia produces localized optic nerve head damage in NTG. My aim is to analyze association between optic disc changes, retinal nerve fiber layer, and visual field defects in normal tension glaucoma patients. Study was conducted in Glaucoma Clinic, Department of Ophthalmology, SSMC Riva from September 19 to Jan 20. It was a cross-sectional, observational cross-sectional study that included 50 NTG patients. All eyes underwent comprehensive and standardized ophthalmic examination and 90D by microscopy. Optic nerve head assessed through spectral domain OCT and visual field through standard automated perimetry. Figure 1 is showing superior arco defect in my patient with 24-2 pattern and optic and RNFL analysis in the patient. According to visual field defect, all the patients were divided into subgroups. Group SA showing superior arcuate defects and group IA with inferior arcuate defects. Below table shows a correlation between inferior RNFL. Am I cursor visible, sir? This is inferior peripapillary RNFL thickness and pattern standard deviation among SA group with the correlation coefficient is 0.81. Below table and graph showing correlation between superior RNFL thickness and a pattern standard deviation among IA group with the correlation 0.3. Although p-value was not significant with the correlation, in our study, mean IOP in the patient was found to be 13.67 mm Hg, mean optic disc as 2.88 mm square, and mean rim area 0.86 mm square, all measured through SD-OCT. PSD was found to be 10.4 decibel with inferior RNFL thickness as we have seen in the table, 50.63 micron, and superior RNFL thickness was 95.05 in SA group. In IA group, PSD was 9.02 decibel with superior RNFL thickness 54.4 and inferior mean RNFL thickness 67.3 microns among IA group. Coming to the discussion part, key feature is to detect quadrant-wise RNFL thickness, especially inferior, as localized damage more common in NTG patients. Visual field test is subjective one, which depends more on the patient response. Also, the time consuming and it is tiring to the patient. So it would be therefore convenient if we could predict visual loss from the optic disc and RNFL morphology. But in our study, correlation between structure and function was not good enough. Furthermore, to obtain a full characterization of glaucomatous damage and detecting its progression, both structural and functional measurements are especially necessary, especially paramount for diagnosing early NTG patients. We concluded peripapillary RNFL thickness are correlated with visual field damage in NTG patients. Thank you. Hello.
Presentation. Any questions from the panelists? Any questions from the panelists? Dr. Sudipta?
It's a good presentation, yeah. Can you just sum up and give us a take-home message from your presentation?
Yes, ma'am. In normal tension glaucoma, basically glaucomatous damage occurs with normal intraocular pressure less than 21 mm Hg. So we should be keen for diagnosing such patients, and we should see clinical examination and SD-OCT examination to diagnose them, and should not rely completely on the visual field defects.